In the following session, we'll explore some easy inversions. Inversions are a staple in yoga practice, but they can seem intimidating and acrobatic. But the good news is you don't have to be standing on your head to go into inversion. In fact, any pose that brings the head below the heart is an inversion and can stimulate the nervous system, bring more oxygen and blood flow into the brain, help with circulation, work the core, and boost the energy levels. If you have high blood pressure or are pregnant, proceed with caution and check with your doctor first. Let's get started. We'll begin in the extended puppy pose. Sit on top of your heels, take your knees slightly apart, then walk the hands out towards the top of your mat, pressing your forehead into the mat, extending through your spine, your shoulders and your arms. Keep the hips up. Allow your chest to release down towards the ground. Then take your hands to the corners of your mat or beyond. This way we're opening through the upper back and shoulders a little bit more. Holding in this position for a few breaths. Slowly start releasing, walking the hands in. Coming on all fours, we'll continue into the spinal extension with your core engaged. Extend through your right arm and your left leg. Engage the strength in your left arm, making sure that you're not putting too much pressure on the opposite knee, your left knee. Then release your right arm, keeping the left leg extended, lowering your upper body with elbows bent, engaging more of your upper arm and shoulder strength, then releasing. Back on all fours, we'll go to the other side, extending through your left arm and your right leg, maintaining the strong engagement in your core, and now your right arm. Then release your left arm, keeping the right leg extended. Bend the elbows, keep them towards your body. Try to raise your right leg a little bit more as you're lowering your upper body towards the ground. Releasing. Come into the plank, so take the feet towards the back of your mat. Stay strong in your core, your arm strength, shoulders, upper back. Next, transition into downward facing. So push the hips up, adjust your feet, your hands if you need to. Allow for hamstring stretch to take place. And continue to engage the upper body strength. We'll then transition into the forearm downward facing. So drop down onto your forearms while maintaining that downward dog alignment. Hips are still up. Continue to stretch through your hamstrings, but work further on your upper arm and shoulder strength. We'll now go into the dolphin pose, bringing the hands together. Drop the top of your head onto the mat. tucking your head in between your hands, all the way up on your toes. You're walking feet closer towards your body. Full engagement in your upper arms, your shoulders, your upper back, making sure that you're not putting too much pressure on your neck and your head. Releasing slowly. Continuing into the rabbit pose. Keep the top of your head on the mat. Walk the knees closer towards your head. Stretch your arms back towards your feet. Holding onto your heels around your ankles. Keep the hips up. Feel the nice opening across your entire back, but especially your shoulders and your upper back. Releasing. You can drop into the mouse pose from here. Rest your forehead onto the mat. Keep your arms beside your legs, palms facing up. This way you can relax and rest your hands and your wrists a little bit more, as well as your arms and shoulders. And releasing. Coming back up, drop to one side. Then turn around, get down onto your back, keeping your knees bent with feet, knees hip distance apart, arms beside your body, palms facing down. We'll go into the bridge pose. Stay engaged in your core. Inhale, exhale, bring the hips up, keep the chin down towards your chest. Hands together, interlace your fingers, pull the hands towards your feet. Then hop up on your toes and walk the feet closer towards your body. Keep the alignment of your hips proper, so approximately in line with your shoulders. Hold the strength throughout. Releasing slowly, undo your hands, walk the feet away from your body, gently placing the spine back onto the mat. Bring the knees into your chest, up and down a few times. We'll go into the leg raise before we go into the shoulder stand. So raise both of your legs with toes pointed, strongly engaged in your core. So pretty much holding the weight of your legs through your core, making sure that the lower back is feeling fairly relaxed. Bend the knees, bring them to your chest. Relax for a moment. We'll then gradually proceed into the shoulder stand. Bring knees into your chest. Move them up and down a little bit faster. So you want to start picking up the speed here. Up and down, up and down. Then start rocking your entire body. Again, picking up the speed. Find the point when you're ready to actually lift your legs, placing the hands onto your lower back, but engaging your arms, your shoulders, as well as your core. So full strength through your core, your shoulders, your arms. Pointing your toes. You can then play a little bit, bend the right knee, try to drop it a little bit lower towards your head, then your left knee. And then releasing. Bend the knees. We'll go into the fish pose. Stretch the legs out, tucking your hands under your bum cheeks. Elbows are bent, approximately 45 degrees. Peel your upper body off the ground, pushing the chest out, tucking your head back. And releasing. Take your arms over, full body stretch. Releasing completely. Knees to your chest, up and down a few times. Then come back up into seated position and on all fours. We'll go into thread the needle. Take your right arm through your left, drop down onto your right ear, stretch your left arm over your left ear. Hips are staying up. Gentle twist. But we're now stretching through shoulders and arms as well as opening the upper back again. So this will counterpose all the strength that we engaged in inversions. Changing back on all fours. Take the left arm through your right. Bring the right arm over your right ear. Close your eyes, focus on your breathing. And releasing. Come back on all fours. Then proceed into the extended puppy one more time. Feet, knees are now hip distance apart. Stretch your arms out. Rest the forehead onto the mat. Allow your chest to release down towards the ground. Then releasing slowly. Drop to one side. Turn around. Come into Shavasana. Relax completely. Arms are beside your body, palms facing up. Legs are relaxed. Feet falling to the side naturally. Eyes are closed. You're dropping your entire awareness into your breathing. Feel into that soft motion of your belly as it goes up and down with each breath. Then feel that softness spreading throughout your entire body. Head to toe, front and back. All of your muscles are soft. Body's relaxed. And your mind is quiet. Start releasing, bending your knees, bring them to your chest, up and down a few times. Whenever you're ready, come back into seated position.